Hey Jake, we're looking at Axiom Verge today.
Okay, awesome.
So this released like end of March for the PS4 and I want to say like the Vita, PS3 maybe too.
I know it's coming. It's also coming out for PC eventually.
They announced it's coming out for PC, Linux, Mac.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But I have this for PS4. Kind of surprised it wasn't free for PS4. Seemed like was gonna be one of those games.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's kind of been holding me off from this, I mean, it looked, everything I've seen about this game looks great and all, but like it just doesn't seem like it's for me. And $20 seems like.
Yeah, it is. It is $20. So there is a 15. It might be. I think it's $20.
If it was I'll say this: it was $10, I would have impulse bought it. Just $20. Just anyway. Yeah. Sorry, that's a little.
For downloadable games, it just $10 seems like a number that you want to do.
Yeah, but I mean, there's in fairness, there's a lot of content in this game. People really like it, so like, I'm sure $20 is perfectly fine if you think you're gonna like it.
Yeah. So I have this file we're gonna look at later. I'm gonna start from the beginning first. Just do normal. So this, Jake, is a game meant to look like it was released on, I'm gonna say, a Super Nintendo.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this definitely looks Super Nintendo-y.
I mean, it has, like, the Video 1 thing, which kind of, like, immediately reminds me of, like, a 90s TV.
Trace. I'm assuming you're Trace. That guy looks dumb.
Yeah, the main character design is not the best, clearly. So...
Let me guess, you're gonna get a Half-Life.
This is basically it's like reversed Half-Life.
Oh, okay.
Like, instead of the aliens coming out, you get sucked in.
The beamlit. Is that a word? Beamlit?
I don't know, but most of the story doesn't make sense until late.
Oh, okay.
In the game. By then you start to not care. It's I mean, it plays an interesting...
My life, my goals, all fruitless. This is truly the end. Come on, I can't read that fast. No, it's okay. No, never mind. Never mind, game. Just go.
Yeah. So, design-wise, though, this is a Metroidvania game. It looks a lot like a Metroid game.
I'm staring at your Samus amiibo, which you have. I don't know if you intentionally placed that in front of the TV or not, but
yes, there is a Samus amiibo right in front of the TV. That's genius on my part. I definitely planned that.
This will play really good in the video, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you wake up, you hear a voice talking to you. It's basically just telling you to go because they need something to make you go. Even though they could have just they actually could have just opened it and just haven't been like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't think Trace works blue like that. I think it would be like, what the heck is going on?
So yeah, we got our gun.
That's not English.
Yeah, it works. Just shoot stuff, shoot directions.
Ooh, this is bumping soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack's actually really cool.
So have you beaten this game?
Yep, I did beat this game. So the review is already up on the Badger Herald. There'll be a link to that in the description, or you might just be watching this on the actual site. Okay, now we have a way to break through this, and we can go through that little area with stuff over there before. See? Yeah. This is how these games work.
Yeah, so is this like Metroid, or like classic Metroid anyway? Like, are there checkpoints, or like how does it work?
So the area we had right over here.
Yeah, I say you can save there, right?
Yeah, so you see on the map on the top right there, it's blue. There are those all over the map. You have the map here. This is what we got so far. So there are those all over the map. They have one before every boss room, so there's always you're not gonna go into a boss and get whoa.
Dude,
also this game has glitches, and it doesn't care about them.
They've been patching it a lot, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been patching it. They added some different changes to the boss rooms. We were playing when I first playing this, you were over, and our friend Nick actually pointed out that the first boss of this game, actually there are platforms on his level that apparently weren't there when he played it first.
Yeah, and I'd seen videos of the boss too before, and it was also I thought it was different too. Nice jumps.
Well, I mean, this is not nearly as bad as
Nice.
it was the first time we were playing this, where I was missing literally everything. Alright, so yeah, you can just see, like...
Yeah, you see, you can't open that door with, like, what the tools you have now, so...
Yeah, so there's
if
going
only
to be...
there was a better way!
Oh, I'm
Wow,
gonna...
you
oh,
are...
wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Is there falling damage?
There's no falling damage, no. They're just getting hit by the lasers of these guys there.
It's a sort of game where, like, you know, it's pretty clear, like, once you know, like, look at, like, the effects stuff closely, you know, it's clearly not a SNES game.
Yeah, so whenever something gets destroyed...
That's
sort
sort of, yeah. It's more apparent on the big guys like that, like, and
yeah, especially the bosses, too.
Yeah. But even on some of these smaller guys, you can kind of see, like, oh, yeah, that's those effects.
Yeah, but it's definitely more noticeable on the bosses. So yeah, we go up here. And we see there's this guy.
Ooh, God. It's like an Octorok.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with him because he actually does a lot of damage. But there's like I can't go up there because of something in the way. So I'll come back to it later and try to figure it out.
Pew pew.
Yep, it's just lots of shooting.
How often did you? Because I know there's a ton of weapons in this game. How did you use this gun for the whole game or what?
No, this one, like, the second I got a better gun, I'd really stop using this one. I mean,
Okay.
It's good for the first part of the game, just because it shoots so fast. But yeah, there's definitely much better guns than this, and I'll show that off when we move ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a new gun. Actually, they're technically all the same gun. It's just different like cells to it. Like this one, press it once, it fires. Press it twice, and explodes into 6-shot like that.
It's like a deck charge sort of thing.
Yeah, and so like the obstacles that stop you in this game either involve using these weapons. Actually, they never really involve using these weapons. They usually involve like an upgrade that you get, which is generally mapped to one of the buttons, like L1, R1, L2, R2.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the right stick to switch which one you're using, and you can press R3 or L3 to make it like an automatic. So I hit R3 and I switch to that one. I hit L3 or L3. I switch to the normal.
And you only like do those two as a toggle. You only set 2 toggles.
Yeah, you can set 2, but you also actually have the there's like a third one that gets set as a so you have like the 2 that you switch to, but there's like one that you just have already set. So like whenever you do this.
Oh, so you can like set 2 as an option, then have a third one that's just like the one you have selected.
So yeah, if you hit R3 and then you hit R3 again, it'll switch to the one that's just selected.
Okay.
So you technically have 3 quick selects.
Okay. That seems sufficient.
So yeah, just keep going through the game like this for the most part. Shoot everything. Further you go into the game, there's like it makes it easier to get around. There's kind of a fast travel system in the game. It's not that good.
Is that annoying, or is it not really an issue?
I suppose like you can just go. It lets you go to any. You have to go to a certain point. Get on this vehicle essentially that runs you like across the map, but you still have to go. You still have to wait for it to ride you there. Like you can't just like teleport from one place to another.
So it's not like I've just been playing a lot of Bloodborne lately, so Bloodborne Dark Souls is like you can't just like go up to like your campfire and just like warp to like the campfire that you want to go to.
No, yeah, you have to like you have to get to a certain point in the level, which I mean you technically have to do in Bloodborne even. Like there's not.
Yeah. But like, I guess I'm just saying it's not like there's a menu, right?
No, you have to go to a place, actually get on a get on top of basically a giant head and ride it to the destination. So, yeah.
How many weapons are there in there? I should say, how many weapons did you beat the game with? 'Cause I'm sure you probably... Well, I'm not sure.
So, yeah, I'll show it off in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's something in here.
Just goo. Something with
There
goo.
it is. So, now I get a size node, which will increase the size of the shots. I've never really noticed it at all. Like, even when... Like, you have, like, kind of a Zelda thing where you collect a certain amount of an item, like you just have like heart pieces essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do that for health. Having real fun here.
Do you like the Metroid games?
I don't like the original. It's just because it's really kind of.
It's pretty obtuse.
Yeah, it's not, like, in this game you can easily tell there's fucking sound on that one.
Yeah. I like the sound effects in this game a lot. They're really well done. Good. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
I think there's actually a save point over this side. And there it is. So yeah, just come right in here, press up to save, and you have just a save point. And it restores your health. There's other things that you get later in the game that'll restore as well. I'm just gonna jump up here.
Oh, like energy, like MP, basically.
Yeah, and when you select the start game, it'll show you like how much of the map you've uncovered as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like part of the whole collectathon, I guess. Part of it.
Blues for save points, or.
All right, so we're just gonna get into a boss battle here.
It's that weird thing back there.
This is just like this. Like every time you go to a boss room, there's like a red door, and there's one door that leads to.
Oh,
it's
it's like, again, I've been playing Dark Souls and stuff, so like it's well, like the white fog, like lets you know, like
Yeah,
hey,
essentially.
something's about to go down.
So the red door could do that anyway.
Yeah,
but, generally, there's just a room first, and usually like the left door or the opposite door will closely lead to a save point.
You know, that guy with his face is calling you a demon. Wanna take
Yeah,
that?
so that's part of the game. Is like the bosses all call you a demon, and you're kind of. It slowly explains to you over the course of the game, but
Oh, dude, look at those giant sirens going off.
yeah, I mean, were those there before, or were they?
I don't know, man, but they're awesome.
You have a great taste in stage design. Really.
Yeah. No, I like giant sirens. I'm a big fan of sirens, you know, just in general. I ever made a game, it would basically just be sirens. It'd be like Sergeant, like Army Men, Sergeant's Heroes, but like, you know, just all sirens.
My friend had that for the Dreamcast.
Is that a Dreamcast game? I haven't even played it on the N64.
He was on like multiple. That's what he had it for.
I bet those games are not very good.
So, the first time I played this, I just didn't take any damage. Like, even when I got hit, 'cause I was getting hit a lot, but...
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I haven't gotten hit at all so far, but...
Oh, stop bragging.
And, like, this is actually the best bit. This guy actually shows up later in the game, but you actually don't have to fight him, you can just walk right past him and go to the next door.
What are you gonna say? Let bygones be bygones. You know, you
Yes.
kill a guy once, like whatever, man.
So bosses are actually... Okay, so I did take damage there. Bosses can be kind of weird in this game, because...
Ooh. Oh,
yeah, so as you
sick.
can tell, that was definitely not emulating any sort of SNES game.
So that's like health, right? Like,
Yeah, that's
that's
health.
not like XP or anything, or.
And so, yeah, this is one of the... I use... it's just you use R2 to use this, and it'll pierce through rocks. So, bosses can be a little bit weird in this game, because sometimes, like, you'll get to it and they're just super easy, and sometimes they're just ridiculously hard. Okay, so we're gonna switch to this weapon. Like that.
Did you just shoot through the rock there?
I don't know. I like using this just to kill things. This is not a good weapon to actually use on anything that is not like really early in the game. It's also something they show like there are rocks that do not look like they're breakable that
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
break, so
break.
that sets you up. later in the game to go exploring. But there's some bosses that are just hard, and they're not even like the last boss.
Mm-hmm.
The last boss himself actually isn't that hard if you know what you're doing.
I mean, couldn't you say that about pretty much every boss?
Dude,
If you know exactly what to do, it's not really that hard.
But there are bosses that even if you know exactly what to do, it's actually still
that's
really
true,
really
yeah.
hard. Like especially like there's one boss like I think it's like maybe the third or fourth last boss is actually like still really hard even if you know what you're doing.
Generally, how is the difficulty in this game? Purple.
Well, with these guys, it's very. You know, there's a certain section of the game that actually gets the enemies in a certain area like do a crap ton of damage and don't.
Look out, that Octorok's
a lot of
pissed
health.
at you.
I don't care. It's like, oh god, no, I need to go here. I think. Probably actually don't need to go in here. But yeah, I can't get through here. Just wall.
Yeah,
So-
you need to pull out the cart and blow on it.
Yeah,
Blow-
there's-
pull out the downloaded game and blow on it.
Yes, the.
Nope,
Oh,
you did.
nope, I did.
I did.
All right, so actually, I'm gonna jump ahead. into the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I want to see what some of the other upgrades are and stuff. And don't want to show too many of them because it'd be nice. It's part
I'm
of the
gonna
fun of
show.
these
I'm
games.
gonna show probably my favorite ones.
Okay.
So let's go. I don't. No, don't need to say this. All right, so this is my 10-hour playthrough. So I collected 62% of the items.
You got a
and-
sick
and got
robe
89%
too.
map. Yeah, so it's one of the items you get later. It's there's one that lets you like phase through like a single block wall,
Okay.
and then at a certain point, you just so we're actually right before the actual final boss. of this
Does he
game,
still
so-
look very silly?
Yes, it still looks dumb. So if I press
Ooh, wow, that's pretty cool.
yeah, so it lets you phase through walls and stuff. We'll see if I go out here. We're just gonna go down and not up.
Can you phase through like that barrier there?
So it only gets you see how far the phase goes.
Just say it's pretty impressive, like laser array. they
Yeah.
got
So
going on there.
other weapons, there's this. It's a disruptor, essentially. You can use it on. So you saw those like glitched up stuff going on earlier in the game. Basically, this is what you use on that.
But can it create? It can create glitches too.
It can glitch out enemies usually. So yeah, here's the boss as I said before. Like I can just go by him.
Oh, fight him!
All right, you want me to fight him?
Yeah, take a
All
while.
right, so I'll use the weapon that's currently attached right now, which is a. I'm also at low health. Oh, this is not the weapon I wanted. There we go.
Oh man,
This is a.
I'm just like Emperor.
Yep, dead.
Wow, some end game fantasy, end game power fantasy, huh?
Yeah, so you can just run by him. It doesn't matter really.
Okay, so this seems like it gets pretty challenging, even though if you're fully like upgraded and stuff.
Yeah,
it seems
like,
it gets pretty challenging.
There's a boss up near the end here where you have like it's not even about knowing what you're doing. It's about hoping that you kill the boss before you die. And also, if you phase through something, you can it hurts them too.
Oh, okay.
Which but not. It's only for this final upgrade. It also lets you like break blocks if there's, which is kind of an interesting thing that opens up areas that like are just impossible to figure out if it should be broken or not. Oh, that's another thing. If you phase through a door in a boss, you'll continuously phase as
That
the
sounds
boss
like a
appears.
glitch.
That is, yeah, it's a glitch for sure.
There's a speed run mode in here, right?
Yeah, there's a speedrun mode which takes out all of the random elements of the game and forces the. It just takes all the random elements of the game and takes out the cutscenes. So it basically streamlines the entire game. Oh, I didn't.
What is random in this game?
Apparently, there's enough. I don't know the power for this. So, like attack patterns of bosses might be random.
Okay, but not the map.
No, the map won't be random.
Okay. So once you know it, you know where it is.
Yeah, and like with stuff like this, you just tend to ignore everything as you go through it. So yeah, see like there's like blocks that are just in between a wall.
Yeah.
If you use this, you can't actually break those because there's the wall.
Yeah.
Oh. And I'm gonna use another item late in the game, which is this guy, little drone.
Oh, it's like a little head crab.
So you can just send it after things, and he can go anywhere. And you see, he has his own health bar there in the yellow,
Yeah.
and he actually does a lot of damage.
Can you like swap spaces with him, or?
Yeah. So one of the upgrades you have later is you can just switch in.
Awesome.
So this is what the big thing for speedrunners is just being able to do this.
I'm interested to see, because we were actually talking about this earlier today, you and I, about the SGDQ list was gonna get.
Yeah.
last.
So I'd imagine this is going to be on there.
It may be. I'm not sure. It might.
It is
come out
very
also
early,
Close.
so,
but I mean,
yeah.
hey, people have already gotten like a minute speed run of Bloodborne done. So I mean, like, I'm sure someone has a speed run of this.
No, I think they patched that run. didn't
No. There's still a way to do it in 44 minutes.
they? So yeah, it's just here
Is
is
this the final boss?
No, this isn't the final boss. This is just the person that was talking to us earlier. This is what they
Okay.
are.
Let's maybe get out of here before we show too much more of a.
Yeah, I'll try to go to a place that does not have as many spoiler things. See other weapons. There's a so if you've
Turn him to missing no.
basically yeah actually if you ever played Super Metroid, that like a bomb like that just sounds familiar.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, it's.
So yeah, there's just all these abilities that let you like using this to and like shooting something across to
Yeah.
quickly get somewhere and let it die.
It seems like a really well made one of these games.
Yeah, it has some issues which I read on the review. Like there's like I talked about just the fast travel. Let me just look at one more gun that I really like. So these are all the guns I have. This is
It's a lot.
yeah, and it's just a little over half essentially.
Wow, really? Okay.
So this is my other favorite. Oh, it's not it. Oh, that's another thing. You have like a grappling hook.
Ooh.
Where is my favorite one? Here we go.
Oh, wow.
So this is what I use to get through most of the game. Oh. Yeah, this is what I use to get through most of the game.
Okay.
Like, 'cause
sure.
it just hits everything. Like it doesn't do as much damage as quickly as.
So there aren't individual upgrades, right? It's just more.
Like there's I told you like there's the heart containers.
Yeah.
That essentially with heart containers. There's the similar thing for the size of the ammo.
Mm-hmm.
And the upgrades. I just had to shove one of those bombs. So it's a disruptor bomb, so it works a lot like this thing essentially. And it's used in one of the bosses. Most of these are used in one of the bosses. If I look at inventory here, like those are the upgrades down here. Like this is the lab coat that lets you phase through stuff. There's a lab coat that phases through stuff and then teleport. Like drone stuff that lets you launch the drone further. And stuff like that.
Awesome. So if people want this, PSN and eventually PC.
Yeah,
So presumably Steam at some point.
yeah, it'd be just $20. It'd probably go on sale, and that's probably when you want to get it. But
Do you think so? Do you not feel like it's a $20 value or?
like no, if you like Metroidvania games and if you really like Metroid, this, considering that we don't know if there's going to be one anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I just got something.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's one of the disorders. So I got 5 of 6.
Oh, okay. This is a good. You think this is a good fix for that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a Metroid game. Like
All
what I mean by
others
speedrun.
may need not apply.
This is what I mean by like you can easily
Yeah,
get around.
yeah.
It's like really I like how it works like that.
That's neat. All right, cool. I will have to consider checking this out. All right, thanks, Evan.
All right, see you later, Jake.